Ladies and gentlemen, life is a journey filled with moments that seem to pass us by as we wait for the perfect opportunity. But I have a simple truth to share with you today. Don't wait for opportunity, create it. Opportunities aren't always handed to us on a silver platter. If you sit around waiting for the world to change, for the right moment, or for someone to give you a chance, you might find that time slips away. The key to success is not in waiting, but in building. The people who make a real difference in their own lives and in the lives of others are the ones who actively create their own opportunities. Think about the great innovators and achievers throughout history. They didn't wait for success to knock on their door. They created the doors, knocked on them, and made the most of the opportunities that they themselves set into motion. It wasn't about waiting for things to be just right. It was about taking action, building momentum, and making things happen. So how do you create opportunities in your own life? Stop waiting for someone else to fix your situation. Take control and be the one to make things happen. Opportunity begins when you take full responsibility for where you are and where you want to go. Success is not accidental. When you know what you want and have a clear vision of your future, you will begin to notice the opportunities that align with your goals. Create a roadmap and move towards it every day. Create opportunities by being willing to put in the work. It's not about doing just enough to get by. It's about pushing yourself beyond what you think is possible. Your work ethic will often open doors where none seem to exist. Opportunities are often disguised as challenges. Those who are optimistic and resilient see opportunities in adversity. Keep your mindset positive and ready to embrace challenges with enthusiasm. Knowledge is power, and it's never wasted. The more you learn, the more opportunities will appear. Stay curious, stay open, and always seek growth, whether that's through reading, courses, or new experiences. Opportunities often arise from the people you meet and the connections you build. Surround yourself with like-minded individuals who inspire you, and be generous with your time and energy to help others as well. Together, you create a network of potential opportunities. Opportunity doesn't come overnight. It is the result of consistent effort. By showing up every day, doing the work, and staying focused, you'll find that your small efforts will compound into big results. The world is constantly changing. In order to create opportunities, you must be willing to adapt and pivot when necessary. Embrace change, learn from failures, and keep moving forward with an open mind. The bottom line is these opportunities are all around us, but they don't just happen on their own. The truly successful individuals are the ones who go out and create their own chances. Don't sit back and wait for someone to hand you the keys to success. Go out and build the door, knock, and walk through it yourself. The world is waiting for you to step up, take action, and create your own future. So make today the day you stop waiting and start creating. When it comes to creating your own opportunities, the first and most powerful step you can take is to take responsibility for your life. So many people spend their time blaming circumstances, the economy, or other people for where they are in life. But the truth is, no one else is responsible for your success but you. If you want to create the life you dream about, you must begin by accepting full responsibility for every aspect of your life. The moment you take responsibility, you stop being a passive observer and become an active participant in your own success. It's easy to blame others or external factors for the way things are. But when you take ownership of your actions, your choices, and your circumstances, you gain control over your future. You begin to realize that every decision you make, every step you take, either moves you closer to or farther away from your goals. Taking responsibility also means being accountable for your mistakes, your failures, and your setbacks. It's easy to make excuses, but excuses never lead to growth. It's in those moments of failure where we truly learn what works and what doesn't. Instead of shying away from challenges, take them head on. When you own your failures, you can learn from them, improve upon them, and turn them into stepping stones towards success. In life, things will not always go as planned. People will disappoint you, opportunities will seem scarce, and obstacles will rise up unexpectedly. But if you are committed to taking full responsibility, you'll begin to see every setback as an opportunity to grow. You'll start to recognize that your future is not shaped by your circumstances, but by how you choose to respond to them. Taking responsibility means you no longer wait for the right moment to act. You make the moment right by deciding to move forward. It's about taking initiative, stepping up, and knowing that you have the power to change your path. When you accept full responsibility for your life, you understand that opportunity is not something that will come to you, it's something you must go out and create. The reality is, no one is coming to save you. There are no shortcuts, and no one is going to hand you success on a silver platter. If you want to create the life you deserve, you must stop waiting for the stars to align and take responsibility for making it happen. Your success begins the moment you decide to take full ownership of your life, your actions, and your future. The world responds to those who take charge of their own destiny, and once you step into that role, opportunities will begin to unfold all around you. If you're serious about creating the opportunities you desire in life, one of the most important things you can do is set clear goals. Without clear goals, you're like a ship without a rudder drifting, going wherever the current takes you with no direction and no purpose. The truth is, most people fail not because they don't have the potential, but because they don't have a clear vision of where they want to go. A goal is simply a target. It's a destination that gives you something to aim for, something to strive towards. Without a target, you can't measure progress, and without measuring progress, you can't see results. When you set clear goals, you know exactly what you're working toward, and that clarity fuels your actions every day. The first step in setting clear goals is to make them specific. Instead of saying, I want to be successful, say, I want to increase my income by 20% over the next year, or I want to build my business to $1 million in revenue. The more specific your goal, the easier it will be to create a plan and take consistent action toward achieving it. But specificity isn't enough. Your goals must also be measurable. If you can't measure your progress, how will you know when you've reached your goal? It's not enough to say, I want to get better at my job. You need to define what better looks like. It could be completing a specific project, improving your skills, or gaining a certain recognition. By making your goals measurable, you can track your progress and adjust your efforts along the way. Next, you must set deadlines. Goals without deadlines are nothing more than dreams. A deadline creates urgency. It forces you to take action and keep yourself accountable. If you have no sense of when you want to achieve a goal, chances are you'll put it off and never really get around to it. Set a deadline that challenges you but is still realistic enough to strive for. A deadline keeps the pressure on and helps you stay focused on the task at hand. Another important aspect of goal setting is to make sure your goals are aligned with your values. What good is it to achieve a goal if it doesn't bring you fulfillment? Goals should reflect what truly matters to you, whether that's financial freedom, personal growth, health, or relationships. When your goals are aligned with your values, you'll find the motivation to keep pushing even when things get tough. Once you've set clear goals, it's time to create a plan. A goal without a plan is just a wish. You need to break your larger goal into smaller, manageable steps that you can take every day. Each small action adds up, and before you know it, you'll have moved significantly closer to your target. But setting goals isn't just about writing them down and hoping for the best. You need to take consistent, focused action every day. The road to success is paved with discipline, and if you are clear on what you want and you commit to taking the necessary steps each day, you will begin to see results. The key to setting clear goals is to ensure that they challenge you. Your goals should make you stretch, make you grow, and make you reach beyond your comfort zone. It's in that stretch that you find new opportunities, new strengths, and new possibilities. So don't wander through life hoping something good will happen. Take control. Set clear, specific, measurable, and time-bound goals. Break them down into actionable steps and then follow through with unwavering determination. With clarity and purpose, you'll not only create the opportunities you desire, but also achieve the success you've always dreamed of. If you want to create the opportunities that will change your life, you need to understand that success doesn't come to those who do just enough. It comes to those who are willing to work harder than they think they should. Most people settle for what's easy, what's comfortable, and what feels good in the moment. But the truth is, the path to success requires you to push beyond what you think is enough. It demands that you dig deeper, put in more effort, and challenge yourself every single day. The key to success isn't in doing just enough to get by. It's in pushing yourself to go beyond the ordinary. Everyone can do the minimum. The real winners are the ones who go above and beyond. The ones who are willing to put in the work when no one is watching, to keep going when everyone else has stopped. The truth is, most people's success is directly proportional to the effort they put into it. If you want extraordinary results, you have to put in extraordinary effort. Many people will tell you that success is a matter of luck or timing, but the real truth is that success is a matter of discipline and hard work. Opportunities don't fall into your lap just because you've done the bare minimum. It's those who are willing to work harder than they think they should, who are the ones that end up with the results that others can only dream of. Think about the greatest achievers in any field, whether it's in business, sports, or the arts. They didn't become great by doing what was expected of them. They became great by doing more. They put in hours of practice, years of effort, and a level of dedication that went far beyond what anyone else was willing to give. They understood that success isn't about working just to get by, it's about working to create something exceptional. When you work harder than you think you should, you begin to see what others miss. You uncover opportunities that are hidden beneath the surface, waiting for someone with enough persistence and dedication to find them. You start to build momentum, and that momentum built on consistent, relentless effort will carry you further than you ever imagined. But working harder isn't just about doing more tasks, it's about working smarter too. It's about putting in the effort to continually improve, to master new skills, to go the extra mile even when you don't feel like it. It's about taking pride in your work, knowing that every bit of extra effort you put in will pay off down the road, even if you can't see the immediate rewards. The road to success is filled with obstacles, setbacks, and moments of doubt. It's easy to get discouraged and feel like you've done enough, but that's when you need to dig in. When you push through the pain and continue to work hard, that's when you build the kind of character that success is built on. The harder you work, the more your confidence grows. The more you push yourself, the more you'll realize just how much you're capable of. It's important to understand that no one else is going to hand you success. You're not going to wake up one day and find that opportunities have magically appeared. You have to create them. And the only way to create them is by working harder than you think you should. It's about putting in the hours when others are resting, about learning more when others are satisfied with what they know, and about giving your best effort every single day, no matter how you feel. In the end, the difference between the average and the exceptional is simple. The exceptional are willing to work harder, to sacrifice more, and to give everything they have to their goals. They don't wait for the world to hand them opportunities. They go out and create their own by putting in the hard work that others won't. When you adopt this mindset, you'll find that the opportunities you once thought were out of reach are suddenly within your grasp. So don't just work hard enough to get by. Work harder than you think you should, and in doing so, you'll create the life and success you've always dreamed of. If you want to create the life you desire and seize the opportunities that come your way, the most powerful tool you can develop is a positive mindset. It's not enough to simply hope for success or wait for things to get better. You have to cultivate the belief that you can handle whatever life throws at you. A positive mindset isn't just about being optimistic in good times. It's about maintaining your belief in yourself and your ability to rise to the occasion no matter the challenges. The truth is, your thoughts shape your reality. What you think about most of the time will manifest in your actions and your outcomes. If you constantly think about what could go wrong, what you don't have, or how difficult things are, then that's exactly what you'll attract into your life. But if you focus on what's possible, on the opportunities that lie ahead, and on your capacity to overcome obstacles, you'll begin to notice that doors start to open in unexpected places. A positive mindset doesn't mean ignoring the difficulties or pretending that everything is perfect. It means choosing to focus on what you can control rather than dwelling on what you can't. Life is filled with ups and downs, and challenges are inevitable. But your mindset determines how you respond to those challenges. You can either allow setbacks to defeat you, or you can see them as opportunities to grow, learn, and become stronger. The difference lies in how you choose to think about each situation. When you develop a positive mindset, you start to see challenges as temporary and solvable. Instead of seeing obstacles as roadblocks, you begin to see them as stepping stones to your success. Each time you face a difficult situation, you have the opportunity to learn something valuable, refine your skills, and prepare yourself for the next level of success. Your mindset will turn adversity into an advantage. Furthermore, a positive mindset also helps you maintain your motivation when things get tough. It's easy to be motivated when everything is going smoothly, but the real test of your character is how you show up when the going gets rough. A positive mindset gives you the resilience to keep going, even when things aren't perfect. It helps you stay focused on your goals, even when distractions or setbacks threaten to pull you off course. When you believe in yourself and your ability to turn things around, you are far more likely to take action and make progress, even in difficult circumstances. Developing a positive mindset also means focusing on solutions, not problems. People who are always focused on what's wrong with their lives rarely take action to improve it. But those who focus on solutions are proactive and take steps to change their circumstances. They ask themselves, what can I do today to make things better, instead of getting stuck in the why me mentality? A positive mindset shifts your focus from the problem to the solution, empowering you to take control of your destiny. One of the key components of a positive mindset is gratitude. It's easy to fall into the trap of constantly wanting more money, more success, more recognition. But the most successful people are those who are grateful for what they already have. When you develop an attitude of gratitude, You begin to see the abundance in your life rather than focusing on what you don't have. Gratitude shifts your perspective and allows you to appreciate the journey rather than constantly striving for a destination that always feels just out of reach. And remember, your mindset is not something that you develop overnight. It's a skill that requires practice and consistency. It's about intentionally focusing on the positive aspects of your life every day, cultivating thoughts that empower you and eliminating those that hold you back. It's about surrounding yourself with people who lift you up and inspire you to be the best version of yourself. It's about reading, learning, and filling your mind with ideas and concepts that help you grow. In the end, a positive mindset isn't just about feeling good, it's about positioning yourself to seize the opportunities that come your way. The more you believe in your own potential and stay focused on solutions, the more opportunities you'll start to notice, and the more successful you'll become. Your thoughts shape your actions, and your actions create your reality. So if you want to create opportunities, attract success, and live the life you deserve, start by cultivating a positive mindset that empowers you to take action and keep moving forward, no matter what. If you want to create opportunities and truly excel in life, one of the most important commitments you can make is to learn continuously. Success isn't just about talent or luck, it's about developing yourself, expanding your knowledge, and sharpening your skills every single day. In a world that's constantly changing, those who stop learning stagnate, while those who keep growing and improving are the ones who thrive. The truth is, the more you learn, the more opportunities you create for yourself. Knowledge is power, but not just any knowledge, it's the right knowledge, the kind that helps you solve problems, build relationships, and make better decisions. When you continuously learn, you stay ahead of the curve. You open yourself up to new ideas, new techniques, and new ways of thinking that you wouldn't have encountered if you were satisfied with what you already knew. One of the most important aspects of continuous learning is understanding that knowledge doesn't just come from books or courses. Life itself is the greatest teacher, and if you're paying attention, there's always something to learn. Every experience, every person you meet, every mistake you make, these are all opportunities to expand your understanding and become better. When you adopt the mindset of a lifelong learner, you begin to see lessons in everything, and that's where real growth happens. Learning continuously also helps you stay adaptable. The world is changing faster than ever, and those who refuse to adapt to new circumstances or new information will quickly find themselves left behind. But when you commit to learning, you stay relevant, and you become someone who can navigate the ever-shifting landscape of life with confidence. Whether it's a new technology, a new trend, or a new approach in your field, those who keep learning are always prepared for what's coming next. But learning is not just about accumulating facts or information, it's about applying what you've learned. It's about taking action on that knowledge and using it to improve your life. Learning without action is like planting a seed and never watering it. If you want to create real opportunities, you must be willing to take what you learn and use it to make things happen. Knowledge alone doesn't lead to success. It's the application of knowledge that transforms lives and builds opportunities. It's also important to remember that learning doesn't stop when you've reached a certain level of success. Some people think that once they've achieved a certain amount of success, they no longer need to keep learning. This is a dangerous mindset. The world doesn't stand still, and neither should you. The more successful you become, the more critical it is to keep learning. The habits, skills, and knowledge that got you to where you are today may not be the same ones that will take you to the next level. If you stop learning, you stop growing, and when you stop growing, you stop creating opportunities. Another important aspect of learning continuously is that it helps you develop a growth mindset. When you approach life with the belief that your abilities and intelligence can be developed through dedication and hard work, you open yourself up to constant improvement. Challenges become opportunities to grow, and failures become stepping stones towards success. A growth mindset makes you resilient because you know that you can learn from every experience and use that learning to improve yourself. There's a saying that leaders are readers, and it's true. Those who make reading and personal development a priority are often the ones who become the most successful. But learning isn't just about reading books, it's about seeking out knowledge in every form, whether it's podcasts, seminars, mentorship, or simply engaging with people who challenge your thinking. The more diverse your sources of learning, the more well-rounded your understanding becomes, and the more opportunities you will create for yourself. But don't just learn passively, be an active learner. Ask questions, seek out feedback, challenge yourself to think critically, and always look for ways to improve. The more you invest in learning, the more you will expand your potential. And as you expand your potential, the opportunities around you will start to grow. Because the more valuable you become to the world, the more doors will open for you. The simple fact is this: if you're not learning, you're falling behind. In this fast-paced world, knowledge is more than just an asset, it's a necessity. Continuous learning not only gives you the skills and tools to seize opportunities, but it also keeps you sharp, relevant, and capable of navigating the challenges life will inevitably throw your way. So make learning a lifelong habit. Never stop improving. And you'll find that the opportunities you've been waiting for are already within your reach, just waiting for you to take action and apply what you've learned. If you want to create lasting opportunities and achieve true success, one of the most powerful steps you can take is to network and build relationships. Life is not a solo journey, and success rarely comes to those who try to go it alone. The people you surround yourself with, the relationships you nurture, and the connections you make will play a huge role in determining your future. Opportunity often comes through people, whether it's advice, support, collaboration, or even just a different perspective, and the more people you know, the more possibilities you open up for yourself. At the core of building relationships is a fundamental truth: people want to do business, work with, and help those they know, like, and trust. The relationships you build aren't just about transactional exchanges, they are about connecting on a deeper level. Building trust, offering value, and showing genuine interest in others are the foundations of any strong network. When you focus on what you can give rather than what you can get, you'll quickly discover that the best opportunities are often those that come from the people around you. Networking isn't about attending events or shaking hands with as many people as you can in a room. It's about building genuine, long-term relationships that are rooted in mutual respect, trust, and support. It's about finding people who share your vision, values, and goals and being there for them in ways that matter. Networking is not a one-time activity, it's an ongoing process that takes time, effort, and commitment. You must be consistent in showing up for others, in offering help and support, and in making sure the relationship is a two-way street. Strong relationships are the bedrock of great opportunities. Whether it's a mentor who guides you, a business partner who collaborates with you, or a friend who provides valuable insight, the right connections can propel you toward your goals faster than you could ever go alone. And it works in all areas of life: personal, professional, and everything in between. The more relationships you have, the more you are exposed to new ideas, new perspectives, and new opportunities. You never know who will be the person that opens a door for you, or who will introduce you to the right opportunity at the right time. One of the keys to successful networking is showing a genuine interest in others. People are more likely to open up and help you when they feel that you care about them, not just about what they can do for you. Ask questions, listen actively, and look for ways to support the people you meet, whether it's by offering advice, sharing a resource, or just being there when they need someone. The goal is to build relationships that are authentic and not based solely on what you can get in return. Remember, relationships take time to grow. You don't build trust and rapport overnight. You earn it by consistently showing up, being reliable, and proving your value. The deeper the relationship, the more willing people are to offer you support, guidance, and opportunities. When you put in the effort to truly understand and connect with people, you'll find that the network you build becomes one of your greatest assets. But networking isn't just about finding people who can help you, it's also about what you can give. There's a principle that says the more you give, the more you get, and it holds true in relationships as well. When you offer your help, your expertise, or even just your time to others, it not only strengthens your relationships, but also opens up new doors for you. People remember those who help them without expecting anything in return. The relationships you cultivate by giving will not only lead to more opportunities, but will also bring you a sense of fulfillment that comes from making a positive impact in others' lives. Networking also involves surrounding yourself with people who inspire and challenge you. You should seek out relationships that help you grow and expand. It's easy to surround yourself with people who are comfortable and familiar, but to really grow, you need to be around those who push you to be better, who hold you accountable, and who motivate you to take action. When you network with people who are where you want to be, you get a glimpse into the habits, mindset, and strategies that lead to success. Those relationships can serve as a model for your own journey. And never underestimate the power of the unexpected connection. Sometimes the people who impact your life the most are those you least expect. It's not always about networking with the most influential people, it's about connecting with the right people. And you never know where that connection might lead. One conversation, one introduction, one small gesture of kindness can change the course of your life. So make networking a priority. Invest time in building meaningful relationships and understand that true success isn't just about your individual talents or efforts. It's about the people who help you, challenge you, and open doors for you. The more relationships you build and the more you invest in them, the more opportunities will begin to show up in your life. The people you know can dramatically influence the trajectory of your success, so treat every connection with respect and care. Build a network that not only helps you achieve your goals, but also supports others in their journey. And remember, it's not just about what others can do for you, it's about what you can do for each other. That's the kind of network that will create lasting success. To create opportunities and achieve lasting success, one of the most crucial qualities you must develop is discipline and consistency. It's not the occasional burst of effort that brings success, it's the daily commitment to staying on course, even when things aren't going as planned. Discipline is what keeps you moving forward when the excitement fades, and consistency is what turns small efforts into massive results over time. The truth is, most people never reach their full potential because they lack the discipline to stay focused and the consistency to make progress every day. They start strong, get excited about a new goal, and then when the initial enthusiasm wears off, they stop or lose their way. But the ones who succeed, the ones who create their own opportunities, are the ones who keep going, no matter what. They don't wait for the perfect moment, and they don't let obstacles stop them. They show up every day, put in the work, and trust that the results will follow. Discipline is about making decisions based on your long-term vision, not your short-term emotions. It's easy to take the path of least resistance, to choose comfort, or to put things off when you don't feel like doing them. But discipline is what allows you to push through those moments, to stick to your plan when everything else around you is pulling you in different directions. When you have the discipline to stay focused on what you need to do rather than what you feel like doing, you begin to make progress in the areas that matter most. Consistency is equally important. You don't have to do everything all at once, and you don't have to do it perfectly. What matters most is that you keep doing it day in and day out, even when the results aren't immediately visible. Most people get discouraged when they don't see immediate returns on their efforts, but the magic of consistency is that it compounds over time. Small, consistent actions build momentum, and over the course of months or years, those little steps add up to something much bigger than you ever imagined. Think about the power of daily habits. Whether it's working on a business, developing a new skill, or improving your health, it's the small, consistent actions you take each day that make the difference. If you work on your goal just a little bit every day, no matter how small the action may seem, those efforts will eventually create a snowball effect. In time, you'll look back and realize how much you've accomplished, not because you did anything extraordinary in one moment, but because you consistently showed up and did the work. Consistency is also what builds trust and reputation. Whether you're building a business, a career, or personal relationships, being reliable and consistent is key. People trust those who do what they say they will do, who show up when they say they will, and who make steady progress toward their goals. If you're consistently disciplined, others will begin to notice your commitment, and this can open doors to new opportunities, partnerships, and relationships. But staying disciplined and consistent isn't always easy. There will be days when you don't feel like it, days when you're tired, when the results seem far off, or when distractions and setbacks threaten to derail your efforts. That's when discipline and consistency matter most. It's not about being perfect, it's about showing up even when you don't feel like it. It's about doing the work, even when you can't see the finish line. Remember, progress is progress, no matter how slow. One of the most powerful things about consistency is that it builds momentum. When you keep showing up day after day, you start to gain momentum, and that's when things start to get easier. Momentum makes things feel less like work and more like second nature. The more consistent you are, the easier it becomes to keep going. This momentum carries you through the tough times and accelerates your growth. To stay disciplined and consistent, you must also be willing to sacrifice in the short term. Success requires a certain level of discomfort. It means saying no to the distractions and temptations that pull you off course. It means making the tough choices to stay focused on your long-term vision, even when it's hard to stay motivated. Discipline and consistency are built on sacrifice, and those sacrifices will pay off in the form of growth, progress, and opportunities. Another critical element of consistency is learning how to stay accountable to yourself. Discipline doesn't come from relying on external motivation or rewards. It comes from within. It's about setting a standard for yourself and committing to it no matter what. It's about developing the kind of self-respect that comes from doing what you said you would do, whether or not anyone is watching. Ultimately, discipline and consistency are the foundation upon which you build your success. It's not the grand gestures or the big leaps that create real progress. It's the steady, daily commitment to doing the right things, even when it's difficult or inconvenient. And as you stay disciplined and consistent in your efforts, you will create the opportunities and the success that others only dream of. So commit yourself to the process. Stay focused, stay consistent, and never give up. The rewards of this simple, yet powerful approach are far greater than you can imagine. If you want to create lasting success and seize the opportunities that come your way, one of the most important qualities you can develop is the ability to adapt and stay flexible. The world is constantly changing, new technologies emerge, markets shift, and unexpected challenges arise. Success doesn't come from sticking rigidly to one plan, it comes from being able to adjust your course when circumstances change. The key to thriving in this fast-paced, ever-evolving world is learning how to adapt to new situations and staying flexible in the face of uncertainty. The truth is, change is inevitable. It's easy to get comfortable with the way things are, to follow a familiar path and expect that the same strategy will work forever. But the reality is that nothing stays the same for long. Those who succeed are not the ones who stubbornly refuse to change, but those who embrace change and find ways to grow with it. Flexibility is not about giving up on your goals, it's about adjusting your approach when the circumstances require it, and finding new ways to move forward when the old methods no longer work. Adapting means recognizing that the path to success is rarely linear. There will be setbacks, detours, and obstacles along the way, but these are simply part of the journey. Instead of seeing these challenges as roadblocks, view them as opportunities to learn and evolve. When things don't go as planned, it's easy to feel discouraged, but the truly successful see adversity as a chance to find new solutions, experiment with different approaches, and ultimately grow stronger. By staying flexible in your approach, you open yourself to new ways of thinking and new opportunities that you might have missed if you were too focused on sticking to a single plan. Flexibility also means being open to new ideas. Sometimes we become so attached to our vision or way of doing things that we close ourselves off to better, more efficient methods. In today's world, ideas and innovations come from every direction, and being open to learning from others and trying new things can make all the difference in creating opportunities. The more adaptable you are, the more you expose yourself to new possibilities that could lead to breakthroughs in your work, your personal life, and your overall success. Furthermore, adaptability is essential for building resilience. It's not just about bouncing back after a setback, it's about recognizing that setbacks are part of the process and adjusting accordingly. Resilient people don't spend their time lamenting what went wrong, they figure out what they can do differently and move forward. When you adapt and remain flexible, you build the mental and emotional strength needed to face challenges with confidence, knowing that no matter what happens, you can find a way through. Being adaptable also means that you're willing to take calculated risks. It's easy to stay in your comfort zone and avoid doing anything that feels uncertain. But staying flexible means being willing to step outside of that comfort zone when necessary and trust that you can handle whatever comes next. Often, the biggest rewards come from taking risks and trying new things, even if they don't work out the first time. Every failure or mistake is an opportunity to learn, and flexibility allows you to adjust quickly and keep moving forward instead of getting stuck in a cycle of disappointment or frustration. One of the greatest advantages of staying flexible is that it helps you maintain a positive attitude. When things don't go as planned, it's natural to feel upset or frustrated, but adaptability allows you to look at challenges from a different perspective. Instead of seeing obstacles as defeats, you begin to see them as temporary setbacks that can be overcome with a little creativity and effort. This mindset not only keeps you motivated, but also helps you stay focused on the bigger picture, your goals and dreams, rather than getting bogged down by the obstacles along the way. Flexibility also helps you make the most of opportunities. Sometimes the best opportunities don't look the way we expect them to. They might come in the form of a challenge, a shift in the market, or a new technology that seems intimidating at first. But when you stay flexible, you remain open to recognizing opportunities in unexpected places. Rather than resisting change, you start to see it as a chance to position yourself in a new way, to see something that others might overlook because they're too focused on how things used to be. Adapting is not about abandoning your vision or your long-term goals. It's about recognizing that the road to success is not a straight line. It's about being willing to change direction when necessary, learn from your experiences, and adjust your plans to better align with the realities around you. The successful are the ones who are able to pivot, adjust, and find new solutions when things don't go as planned. It's not about being perfect, it's about being able to think on your feet, take action, and keep moving forward. In the end, the most successful people are the ones who can adapt. They don't resist change, they embrace it. They are open to new ideas, willing to take risks, and ready to adjust when things don't go according to plan. If you want to create opportunities and succeed in the face of uncertainty, you must learn to stay flexible, adjust your approach, and remain open to what the future holds. In a world that's always changing, the ability to adapt is not just a useful skill, it's a necessity for long-term success. So embrace flexibility, and you'll find that the opportunities you've been waiting for are already on their way, just waiting for you to adapt and seize them.